Okay, so Google just released the desktop version of Google Search, although this is actually more like a Google AI mode for desktop, and Google AI mode is just one variation or implementation of Gemini. And that is very interesting because around the same time, Google also released Gemini for desktop, although right now it is only available for Mac, but there is a rumor that they're actually working for the Windows version. So basically we got two distinct desktop apps from Google, but both apps are essentially featuring the same things, which is the Gemini AI models. And that is something that I will talk a bit later. But for now, let me show you how you can download and install and use the desktop version of Google Search, or I would say Google AI mode. Now, to download the app, you can navigate to this URL, and don't worry, I'm going to put the link of this page in the description down below. And you can download the app to your computer. It is very small, only about, I believe, 12 to 15 megabytes. And after that, you can launch the app normally, and the install would run automatically. So after that, you'll see a window that looks like this. And this is just a quick preview about a few things that you can do, like you can ask anything using the AI mode, you can see or search based on what you see. And also I think the benefit of having this app is that you can have access to Google or the AI mode at any time, and that is actually quite helpful in various situations. Now you can sign in with your Google account, or you can just use it without signing to your Google account if you want to, but I think if you have a Google account, you might want to sign in because that will save your chat to be viewed later. So if there is any chat that you have in Google AI mode and you want to revisit or continue the chat, then you will have access to. Now just follow the instructions on the screen to sign in or connect your Google account with this desktop app. Now let me just check my phone. Okay, now I can sign in to my Google account, and there you go. So this is the desktop app version of Google, and it's just a quick guide on what you can do and a few things that maybe you can try on the platform, on the app. And you have the option to search your local files on your computer if you want to, but that is completely optional. Or you can also just enable the drive search in case you want to search something, or basically letting the app to access your Google Drive account, but again, that is also optional. I'm not going to use those, so I'll just disable those options, click done, and there you go. By the way, you can bring the app to the screen by pressing this keyboard shortcut, but if this is in conflict with a different app, then I suppose you can replace it. You can change the shortcut with something else. It can be found in the configurations menu, and you can replace the keyboard shortcut. Now, here, I guess I'll explore a few things that you can do with this app. So, of course, you can use it as a regular AI chatbot or a regular AI search. Let's say I need an e-bike. Right now, I live in, let's say, San Francisco. Okay, so I want to get some e-bike recommendation for someone who lives in that area, and I hope AI can understand that this area is, well, it's not flat exactly, and I think we need a more powerful e-bike. Okay, since you are in San Francisco, you need an e-bike immediately. Okay, you have three main paths depending on whether you want to rent, borrow, or buy. Rentals, let's say I want to buy. Yeah, I want to buy, and let's see what is the answer. Okay, so finding the right e-bike for San Francisco means looking for serious hill climbing capability or power. Yep, that makes a lot of sense. That's actually a correct assessment. So yeah, it is working quite well for an AI search engine. I think this is going to be quite useful if you are maybe having a question that you want to get answered immediately. I think this is one way to make it happen. Now, of course, given that this is AI mode, we also have the option to generate or edit a picture. So if you click this plus button, and then if you click, let's say I want to edit an image, I'm going to upload image, and I will select a picture. Maybe let's try perhaps this one. There is a woman drinking Coca-Cola. Replace the Coca-Cola bottle with Pepsi. Okay. Send. Oh, let me just enable create image. That is very important. Don't forget to enable that. Unlike in the Gemini platform where you can just tell AI to use the image generation, and usually it does that. Here, it's very important to make sure that you select the correct menu. Otherwise, it is not going to do something or create the image. And yeah, that is very important distinction here in Google AI mode. Okay, just wait for it. Yeah, is this Pepsi? I guess that's the old logo of Pepsi, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, it's able to edit and generate a picture. Now, another thing that you can do is you can sort of generate some visualization. Let's say, generate a visualization that shows the price of memory in the past 12 months. Okay, let me just remove this. Now, you can actually access the pro variation. So in case you got an answer that might not be quite good, you can use the pro variation to get a more detailed and thorough research. Okay, yep, this is a visualization. This is not like an image that was created, that was searched by Google. This was created on the fly. So there are a few things that you can do. Although from my testing, you cannot generate a high-level interactive app. Like you cannot build calculator, you cannot build simulation. Those are unfortunately not available in this Google app. And that is unfortunate because the Google AI mode platform, right there, you can generate some interactive web app. So right now it is a bit limited. Now let's talk about a feature that is, I think, the most important one in Google app, and that is the share screen feature. So this really reminds me to the share screen feature on Google AI Studio, and this is actually a feature that we got maybe about a year ago or maybe even more. I don't remember, but it was quite a game changer because it's AI that can see your screen, and it is not like taking a screenshot. It is watching the video, like it's moving, perhaps it understands the context, it watches the content as a video. But here in the Google app, unfortunately it is not a video, so it doesn't see the screen the same way like a human see the screen where something might be moving. But here in Google app, it is basically just a static image, but still I would say that is extremely useful. So let's say I want to navigate to Perplexity, and then maybe I need some guidance from AI. Okay, so I'm going to ask something like, oh, let me just start a new chat. And I'm going to click share screen. Okay, I will share my main screen, I suppose. Can you tell me how do I use the Perplexity computer feature? All right, I hope I'm selecting the correct screen. Oh, there you go. This is the correct screen. This is exactly the same thing. The image is here. You can see the computer option already active in the search bar. Yep, it's in here. It's actually not yet active. It is not yet active. Yep, just wait for the answer. It's not active overview. It's like the current phase rollout. I mean, it's not smart enough to distinguish that. Yeah, I see that. I see that computer button, but it's not active. So this is active, but that wasn't active, and I honestly cannot really blame AI for that. It is so subtle and only human eyes can see that. So yeah, I think still totally fine that at least we know that it is able to see everything that's going on the screen. So let's say if I navigate to this website, it should be able to respond immediately. Okay, what do you see right now? Okay, as you can see, now the screenshot has changed, and I'm kind of wondering why do it sends two screenshots and those two are identical from what I can tell. It's kind of strange, but at least it does work. And yeah, it understands that right now I'm seeing the pixabay.com website. Now, this is very interesting because many other AI platforms like ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Cloud recently, they have the desktop version, and more or less they offer similar features as the one that we have in Google app. And again, we at the same time we have Gemini for desktop, and I believe they're working on the Windows version. So this is actually not the first time we got an AI app from Google. Remember, a few months ago we got Google Anti-Gravity. So that is a coding app that is powered by Gemini, but I actually have explored some other cool things that you can do in Google Anti-Gravity on your computer that are not related to coding, but they can be quite useful for perhaps image generation or describing images or renaming files, or cleaning up some unused files on your computer, or basically almost like controlling or doing something on your computer. So another thing that is also interesting is that there is this thread on x.com, and someone asked, okay, when the computer use will be released on the Gemini app. And this person, he is Josh Woodward, and I believe he is a vice president of various Google products like Google AI Studio, Gemini, and many others, I believe. And they are working on implementing computer use, which I believe is quite similar to Cloud Cowork. So Gemini will have more capabilities, but again, at the same time, they do have Google desktop app. So I don't know. I think eventually they are going to streamline some of them or merge them together into one single app. And I'm not surprised if that's going to happen, because previously we have seen that Google is totally fine not continuing a certain service. Like I think a few days ago they discontinued. Actually, they're about to discontinue Firebase Studio. Yeah, so Firebase Studio is no longer available in 2 days. So yeah, this used to be an amazing app. I actually have talked about this on my channel, but now it is being replaced by Google AI Studio and Google Anti-Gravity. And also Google Whisk is now replaced by Google Flow when it comes to image generation and video generation. So I wouldn't be surprised if eventually Google might remove, or I would say streamline, these apps together, like a Google app for desktop, a Gemini app for desktop, and Google Anti-Gravity into a single app or a single service. But only time will tell. Anyway, if you find this video to be useful and you want to see other cool things that perhaps you can do with AI, then check out this video and I'll see you there.